Can you guys believe it? I was looking at the MSN and it says that Marie Kondo effect, charities beg kind-hearted people to stop dumping belongings into closed bins. Good evening. How are you all doing? I have this latest crazy obsession now. I was just watching Netflix last week. I was watching the show called Tidying Up with Marie Kondo, and I will tell you, I just couldn't stop. I was so obsessed. I was watching the show, and I start opening drawers, starting to go like that in front of my desk, start organizing things as I'm watching. This lady is an organizing dream come true. I mean, she teaches like the psychology of cleaning. That's really what she does. Saying this like to advertise it or anything like that, it really is weird, but it did something for me, And I think Mindy's mom, I think I saw you have a post on your Instagram, remember? It is. I feel the same way. When I saw that, I was like, that's right, we gotta spread the word. So where can you watch it? I saw it on Netflix. I didn't know that she wrote 4 books. So my coworkers were telling me that she was on YouTube. She was on Ellen, and she was just simply amazing. I have to say, I'm not just saying that to exaggerate. I have to talk about it because it's kind of my latest obsession right now. I'm serious. I was watching the Netflix and I couldn't stop, and I watched most of it. They only had like about 6 episodes, and it's only the first season, and she's great. Come on. What she does is she comes to your house, right? She speaks Japanese, but she speaks a little bit English, pretty good English. And she has a translator, and she goes to these homes to help organize their home. They had, the first one was a very young couple. I guess like 20s or 30s, late 20s or 30s. They had 2 small children. The wife, she hated cleaning house. She hated doing laundry. And it was really bad. So at first, I was like, oh, wow, this is kind of interesting, right? It wasn't just about cleaning. It is about cleaning. But what it does for you, I guess it's not really cleaning, it's organizing. She has this thing about having things that spark happiness, right? Spark joy in you. And at first it sounded super cheesy. But once you start doing the things she asks you to do, it starts to make a little bit more sense. It took me a little while to get used to the things that she was saying, but it really helped me out. Look at this thing that I was going to. I'm so proud that these are all the clothes that I'm getting rid of. And I'm not just going to toss it away. I'm going to either donate it. I'm, of course, going to let my friends go through this and see if they want any of this, although I should save them the trouble and just donate the whole thing. It just makes me feel better, let me show you some of the stuff I did. So she has this thing about you have to, first of all, visualize the things you have. So she makes you take all the clothes out of your closet, right? So you have to throw it on the bed or your drawers and everything, and that's what I did. But what's really cool is the things I'm proud of is like things you have to part with. You have to, she makes you like hold the things, and then you have to see if it sparks joy in you, because some of the stuff we keep because we think we're gonna fit it again, or we're afraid that it costs money and we feel kind of guilty or sentimental. But sometimes we have too much sentimental and you hold it from house to house, years to years, 10, 15, 20 years. All these things we thought we were going to fit. All these things that we were just gonna, shoulda, coulda, woulda. And we don't. But, it really made me help. I had this for a while, this Ellen Tracy top. And I kept it because Ellen Tracy's takai, right? Expensive. But it doesn't look good on me. I haven't even worn it once. I kept it because it was Ellen Tracy. But thought maybe I could fit it. But I'm sure someone else could actually do something better with it, than me. It was just taking space in my closet. So things like that, like worrying about how much it costs. Kuma, stop eating hangers. So all these things, she just teaches you these things. It's just absolutely crazy. But she really made me feel good. Like, look at this stuff. Like, look at my pants. She teaches you how to fold stuff. So I fold my clothes. So like these of course are like pants that, you know, is thicker. So I put that in here. See? And you know, that really makes me feel good that I organize and you get to know your things because you hold it, each individual one, and see if it sparks joy. And it's pretty cool. So that's like one of the things, you know. I got like my t-shirts. I even used boxes to separate some of the stuff. It just, I'm not finished with all of it, but I'm slowly, see, I don't have much clothes. Slowly going through stuff. My closet here used to be completely full. It's like half full. I gotta figure out what to do with bags next. I got rid of a lot of things. I mean, there were things in here, look, that I bought by accident, you know, with tags, and I passed a return date and couldn't return it. I have things that like, oops, sorry, that's cute, like people make for me, but I haven't used it like in 10 years, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. And also like there, I mean, some of the stuff I like, but they don't fit very well. So I don't know, I have to think about doing something or fix the ones that need to be hemmed, you know, things like that. I just got to take care of it better. I learned not to feel so guilty about giving up the stuff because you learn to have gratitude that you owned it. I mean, really, like, I had gloves like this. I mean, I always said, you know, I was going to keep this in case I go to the mainland and it's cold and yada, 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 yada. But you know what, you guys? Every time I went on a trip, it wasn't that cold that I needed this kind of gloves. And when I went to Alaska, it's not like they use this kind of gloves, you know, when I went to Alaska. We had different kind of gloves when I went to Alaska. We didn't really need gloves. Summertime in Alaska on a cruise, so this really wasn't necessary. So after like 10 years of owning this, so I could feel like, you know, a cool chick. Actually, it's kind of cool, yeah. But just, yeah, so see? Gone. And it's wonderful. I got rid of that. I got rid of a beanie. See? See? Not necessary. Kept this just because I bought it at Uniqlo in Japan. Really? It's cheap, like probably 800 yen or something like that. So unnecessary, you know? I had shirts like this where the zip, it's cute, but, you know, just the cut was wrong. Just saying, guys, just saying. But I'm really happy because my closet now, you see, I have much more space. See? This on the left is Brian's. I'll show you that in a second. You'll be so shocked. Brian is a neat man. See? Look at that. See? Now I have so much more space. Look. All that space. I actually feel good because I only have things that I know I'm going to wear, which is kind of nice. I mean, it's amazing. I'll show you Brian's stuff. But it's amazing. Like my husband, he's a hoarder. Watch, look at this. Look at that. Look at Brian. Mr. Metrosexual. Really? Look how much extra hangers he has. I actually gave him the middle space. Look how much shoe polish he owns. Amazing. He's so neat. He's quite neat. I have to say that's what I did like about him too. He's very neat. I can't be with a messy person because there's only room for one messy person. That's probably me. But no, seriously, you guys. Really, you know the reason I'm talking about it, and you're probably hearing it from other people, is it does make you feel like you've made such a change. And you get so excited that you were strong enough to make these changes and sacrifices that you feel like you made a sacrifice, but then you really realize that you didn't. It just makes you feel like you moved forward, you know? I learned one thing about this show, The Tidying Up, the Marie Kondo, is I learned to have gratitude for everything I've touched. I'm not finished again, you guys. This, I just left it there so I could show you, but this is all going into a package that's going to go into my car. I want to just keep like she mentioned, some of the things she mentioned in the show. One was like, think if you want to take this with you moving forward. Like, you want to take this with you in your life, you know, from here on. If these are the things, you know, for example, if this is something that I want to keep, to take with me in my life from here on. Do I really? No. I haven't worn this in 2 years. It's been sitting in there taking space. I don't know why. Maybe because I thought the pattern was nice. Who knows? Because it wasn't in bad shape. Maybe someday I might need a blouse like this to go with white pants. But honestly, it just didn't look that good on me, and I had to realize it wasn't my favorite and I was always going to bypass it. So this did not strike joy, didn't spark joy. So those are the things, like I got rid of clothes that don't fit just because I might have to fit, like lose weight and stuff like that, because it reminded me of the negativity that I have to lose weight. Right? That's a start. I figured so. It doesn't spark joy. It makes me panic. So that has to go bye-bye. It makes me not feel good. Some of the things I also, liked was that I got to know everything I own. Some of the things you have just to have, but you don't really know you own it, and you looked at it, it would look well, you think you'll wear it. You might pay attention to more. Some of the nice things I had were hidden between my ugly stuff. Some things I was keeping just to keep it. Don't know why, because I thought maybe I would need it, which was also silly, And, she was so good to really, really, really examine the things you have in your house, in your life, if you really want it. What it does is, I think, that helps set you free from the stress you get when you walk in a home and see all these things that you have to deal with, other than the things you should deal with. You shouldn't have to have clutter stress you out. I got to the point right now, I don't have anything on my nightstand right now except that horrible lamp that doesn't bring me happiness. So I have to buy or find a lamp that can take that spot. You know what I mean? I have to get rid of a lot of my junk. I need to start just taking care of the things that I like. Just keeping the things that I like. I'm 50. I shouldn't have to wear clothes that just fit me but doesn't look good on me. I shouldn't have to, right? A lot of you shouldn't have to. Wear things that feel good. So what if you want to wear a nice blouse in the house? It makes you feel good. So what, right? You don't have to wear frumpy stuff just because we're home. So remember, you want to keep things that you want to bring into your future. You don't want to clutter. Like some people have things in boxes. You take it with you when you move, and when you move. But really, do you have to? No. She goes through all of it. She goes through clothes first, then she goes through the kitchen things. She'll go through books. She goes through your papers. Like your papers, you have to pile your paper. You have to look at one by one if you want to keep it. Not if it sparks you joy, but if you want to keep it. Like if you need it, there's like piles. She'll explain everything, like how to do your paperwork, that you split it, what kind of categories. She teaches you how to fold clothes, from children's clothes to adult clothes. It's suggestions. But the way she does it is she puts clothes in drawers and such that it's easier to find. So when you stack your clothes up on top of each other, you're always lifting, looking for stuff, and you can't find certain things. She makes everything much, much easier. I start to even do some of the towels in the hallway where they're all facing this way, so I can see every color in my hallway closet. Instead of this piling up and I'm making a mess every time I have to pull one out, I get to just grab one from the slot, and it actually works pretty good. It really, really does. Yep, so I have a little bit more. I got the shoes, makeup, all those drawers, but I'm trying to do it like at least a little project a week. So one a week. So this week is clothes. So I'm still working on the clothes. But I'm just telling you guys, it's great. It feels uplifting. It was amazing. Makes you want to appreciate things. And what's good about it is it makes you want to do more. Like, oh my God, what next can I tackle? God, I feel pretty good. I was pretty good about getting rid of that. Wow, I didn't really need all that stuff. It felt kind of good. And, I started small. I started out with like my drawer in the kitchen, all my little knick-knack drawer. And I started there, and I started going, I don't really need that. And this one piece of Post-it, not necessary. Menus of restaurants that closed down, all this kind of stuff. And it actually looked really good after that. And from then I was like, oh, okay. Then I had some trust. Then I went for my closet, and it wasn't so bad. I had to struggle with a few things. So the things I had struggled with, I left it there, and for at least a day. And I looked at it the next day after I thought it over, and then realized that I wasn't really gonna ever wear it. Kuma, did you eat the glove? What are you eating? The tag on the glove? Huh. It's so old. It wasn't made in China back then. It was. Kuma, it's silk lining. Genuine leather handcrafted in the Philippines. It's pretty. He likes the gloves. Look. La, 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 la. Oh, look. I have two different gloves on. They're two different. This one has a string. I thought it was the same glove. I wonder if it fit weird. It's a good thing I'm getting rid of that. You guys get a chance, don't forget to watch the tidying up show. And get ready. Get ready. She teaches you how to do your drawers, like with boxes, to put things in compartments. She teaches you to categorize things. She even teaches you how to put away children's clothes, children's toys, teaches you how to get the kids into it. And she has some really good points. I don't want to give it away. Just want you guys to try it. But of course, those of you who don't want to clean up, fine. But I'm just saying, if some of you felt like me, where I just felt a little bit overwhelmed with the crap I had laying around my house, which was a lot of crap. You know, I'm not trying to minimize by getting rid of stuff. I'm just want things that I want and not have things that I don't want. What I did learn from all of this, and of course I'm not done. One thing I am learning is I don't need that many things. You know, when you look at it, you're shocked to see how many things you have. I mean, I really don't. I mean, I have shoes that I haven't worn in years and they're pretty, but am I really ever going to wear them? I mean, I've had where in Hawaii, the weather is so bad, our shoes falls apart. Those of you in Hawaii, you know that. The glue comes off or something, the thing just starts peeling off. Are you walking and the bottom of your shoes is like crumbling on your office carpet and you're like, what the hell is that? And your shoes, the heel is coming apart. Can't keep here. Hawaii just can't. Unless maybe you buy super expensive. My gosh, no you can't. Oh my, you're terrible. Do you like this, Kuma? Oh, look at you. You're so handsome. It does make a difference. It makes you feel like you've got a little bit more control in your life. I'm going to go now. I have to get back to getting my things together. It's a mess. Brian's in Japan again and he's going to come home and I have to give him back his side of the bed. You know, even though I don't want to. I like it with just Kuma laying there. Kuma? You like laying on that side of the bed? Do you like when Brian's not here? Yeah? Yeah, because you get to steal his side of the bed, huh? I like it when you're here too. Okay, you guys, I have to go now. So it's already 10:30 at night. And I have to get up at 4:10 a.m. to go to work. Oh, tomorrow. That's why I'm having a hard time getting this done. So that's why it's going to take me a week. Because I get up at 4:10 and I get to work. And I usually get home about 5:30, 6 o'clock at night. And sometimes I have to stop and pick up stuff on the way home for my mom or Taylor or Kuma, right? And for those of you who want to get organized, I really recommend the Marie Kondo. I think she will teach you in a way that it makes you feel really good. And she doesn't talk about like mopping floors or things like that. Hers is not really cleaning house. Sorry, not cleaning house. She's into organizing your things. And that's the thing. Keeping things you love. It's not throwing out things, but learning to keep things you love. Can't look at it as we're throwing out. You're thinking about keeping the things you love. That's what we're learning here. It's a big lesson. Everything you have that you're getting rid of, no guilt, because we're grateful that we had them. Things that don't fit, like I have things that are brand new that I never kept. Like she said, good point. Be grateful that it taught you that you don't really like that style, or it doesn't fit you well, the color or whatever. You learned a lesson. And I did. I had this Banana Republic sweater that I paid money for and never wore it. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. Yep, just because it's from Banana Republic. It's cute, but it makes me look like not me. That's what it makes me look like. It makes me look like I'm not. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope, it makes you at least interested. Give yourself a chance if you have Netflix to maybe just to watch one episode. That's what I did. And also improving myself. That's the key. Always improving. May not be perfect, but at least you want to improve yourself. Want to be better every day. Okay, so we'll talk to you guys later. So don't forget to give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And for those of you for the first time, don't forget to subscribe. Okay? Talk to you later. Bye-bye.